Hi guys, my name is Johnson Praise and I would like to walk you through the NSS registration process. A lot of you have been wondering how you can navigate through the complex NSS process, but don't worry, that's why I'm here. I'll be walking you through so many things. So if you watch this video to an end, you'll be able to understand the NSS processes. Okay, that's when it comes to the pin code activation. I'll walk you through the pin code activation, show you how you can activate your pin code and the charges involved. I will also try my best to educate you on the companies you can choose, the companies that pay well. I'll also try my best to also educate you on the NSS process. I'll walk you through the process and show you the things you should do and things you shouldn't do when doing your NSS registration. And also, yes, like I said, the do's and don'ts in NSS registration process is very, very important. A lot of you end up making some of these mistakes, and at the end of the day, you end up bearing the consequences. Some of your seniors did some of these, they made some of these mistakes, and they couldn't rectify them. So, this video is a video that's going to help you. If you chance on this video, please don't hesitate to share it with your friends. Yeah, share it on all level 400 and diploma level 200 platform, and let your brothers and sisters also benefit from it. A lot of them are really struggling. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to go about it. But don't worry, that's why I'm doing this video. So please share it. And if you have not subscribed to my video or subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly smash that notification bell to give me a follow. Before I start with the process, I know now that you guys are completing school, most of you would like to further your education. Probably you get a chance to even travel outside. It will be okay for you. So I have a very great opportunity, and it's a very exciting opportunity for those that want to travel outside, probably to Canada, to further their education. Yes, so I assist people like that. There is a company, there's an agency which we have an agency called Global Assurance Travels. We help people to travel outside, we help people to go and study abroad and so on. So we take you through the process, the document that you need. We help you with some of these documents. And we also, the important thing is that we have an agent who is already in Canada that will help you with the school selections and everything until everything goes through. Then you do whatever, you make the payment that you want to make, all the requirement, you follow everything before you go. And those of you too that want to also go and work outside, that is travel and work outside, that one too, we have offers in Canada, we have Germany, we have Luxembourg, we have Australia, we have Denmark, we have Mexico, and so many countries. If you want to go to any of these countries too, we can help you travel. And trust me, everything I give to you here is legit. You know, the most important thing is to be there for ourselves. I don't know where I'll meet you tomorrow, so that is what. And the whole thing is I'm involved in the process till everything is done, so you don't have anything to worry. After I'm done with whatever I'm doing, I'll drop a link under the comment section. So those of you who are interested, you can click on the link to fill, or probably visit our website at Global Assurance Travels. We have so many things there. There are numbers there that you can contact, or probably contact me personally. But if you are interested in some of these things, I will drop a link under it, so you fill the form, and then our representatives will call you afterwards. So that is how it's going to be. And the last thing I want to talk about is I've visited some of the children's home, and I realized a lot of these children struggle to get something to eat. Some of us are very confident, comfortable with whatever we are doing. So I have a foundation called Johnson Praise Foundation. So those of you, which means that this July, that's on 12th July, is my birthday, and I'll be making donation to one of the children's home at Medina. So please, if you want to support this cause, okay, just reach out to me on 0545412017, and let's show love to those who are in need. The Bible says we should love those who are in need, and the Bible also makes it clear that he who gives to the poor lends to God, and the Lord will repay him. Now let's get started. So as I told you earlier, so when you come and you type Global Assurance Travels, this is our website, everything, our services and everything is here. So you can follow us and probably reach out to us. So we are coming to we'll be going through the NSS registration. So we are going to type nss.gov. Okay. So nss.gov. That's the official NSS. Okay, so NSS, you just type nss.gov alone. Okay, so right after clicking on it, the portal will open for you. So I'm going to take you through how you can activate your PIN code. So you see check and pay for PIN code. So you click on check and pay for PIN code. Okay, so now that you have it here, yeah, so you have to enter your student ID number and then your date of birth. Okay, so I'm coming to enter my student ID number and date of birth. So this is confidential. Let me enter it. So when I just entered it, so you have to enter the name, your student ID number, and then your date of birth, the one that you use, or the one that is already in the school system, the university system. So that's the one you should enter. You enter the date followed by the year, so the day followed by the how do you call it, the month, and then the year. So that is it, the day, month, and then year. Then it will open. So since I've already participated in it, my PIN code is here. Yeah, that is my PIN code. So this is how it is. So they will show you the steps. So the steps will be there. Let me show you the steps. So when you click on it, they will give you two options. That's ADB Bank and then mobile money. So I chose mobile money. So this is the step that you are going to follow. So you first have to enter *170#. Then you choose option 2, which is what Momo Pay and bill. So you choose option 2, then you choose option 2 again, which is pay bills, and then the next process is that you choose general payment. That's option 5. After choosing option 5, now the PIN code, I showed you my PIN code right after logging. You see, there was a PIN code. They show the PIN code, which let me take you back to see the PIN code. Right after logging, you see your PIN code. So you have to copy the PIN code before you can do this. So have you seen my PIN code? This is, you see PIN code. So you need to copy this PIN code, okay, before you can activate your PIN code. So you must copy it. So that is what they wanted you to do. So after that, so before so what you have to do is that you need to enter NSS. Okay, after choosing general payment, that's option 5, you need to what, it gets to the payment details. So you need to enter NSS. Then you, after NSS, you put a space and then type your PIN code. So that's what you have to do. NSS, then you give it, you type it, you put a space, and then your PIN code. Then after that, the menu will return to your name for confirmation. So after entering, your name has to pop up, okay, on the screen. If your name didn't show up, that means that you missed something. Either your pin code wasn't correct, or probably you didn't input the details well. So you need to check all those things. The NSS should be capital, and then you put a space, and then your pin code, how they wrote it, just type it like that. If it is capital, type everything just like that. If you, to avoid any inconvenience, you need to what, just you need to, all you need to do is to just copy it like that. Yes, that's what I can say. Now the amount you have to pay is what, 41 cedis, and this is what, the year 2020, the year 2024. Okay, so I don't know the subsequent years if it is going to be, they are going to increase it or not, but this is what, with reference to this year, that's 2024. Now, so you have to enter the NSS as what, as your reference. So the reference should be what, NSS. Don't enter your name or anything, or don't leave it blank like that. Enter NSS as your reference, and then you receive a notification. So right after doing that, you get NSS SMS notification confirming that the payment has been successful, or your PIN has been activated. Without paying for the PIN code, you can't really what, go ahead with the registration. So you first need to what, to activate it. The PIN codes are there. They've already given you the PIN code, but it is not what, active. Okay, they are dormant. You need to pay to be able to use them. So this is the process when it comes to what, the PIN code activation. So now we are done with the first process. So now that we've been able to activate our PIN code successfully, we are coming to look at how we can register. After activating the PIN code, that's not all. If you leave it there, you can't take part in the NSS process. Okay, there's no way NSS will post you if you fail to register. Take note of this, because most of the times some of your colleagues normally make this mistake, and the moment the deadline is over, there's no way you can do it. You have to wait for another year before you can take part in the process. So all you need to do is, after this process, okay, you need to what, register. So this is how it's going to be. So now you come to, after the activation, now you come to what, online registration or enrollment. Okay, online registration, that's enrollment. So we are coming to check, access this menu, and then see how we can do the registration ourselves. Don't go to the cafe to pay money for anybody. Okay, don't pay any money to anybody. If you follow this step, you'll be able to do it yourself without any challenge. Okay, without any challenge. So you need to really follow this process or these steps, and I think it is going to guide you. Don't go and be paying money to people to do the registration for you, whilst you can do it here, right? So the network is very slow, so I'll be now, right after clicking on it, these details will come. So here you need to what, you need to enter your NSS, that's your school index number. So you all have index numbers, right? So you enter your index number, followed by what, your PIN code, the PIN code that you activated. If you fail to copy it or probably save it somewhere, they sent you SMS notification. And please make sure you keep this details this detail very important. You can write it somewhere, NSS PIN code, because when you miss it, you may find it difficult to log in again. So you keep it, and then your date of birth. I've already told you that the date of birth, when you say the date of birth, it means that the one that is already in the school system. So you enter it, and then you log in. So when you log in, we have 3 sessions. Okay, when you log in, so when you just what, access registration form. Okay, so that is what will come. Let me try and see if I can open it. For me, I've already done it, so let me see if it will give me the main information that I need. Okay, so when you enter that information, you are almost through. So they will ask you to enter you choose your there's this. So they will be asking you to choose your identification, whether you are going to use your Ghana card. And then the most in NSS, the document that they really accept for the registration is Ghana card, because that shows whether you're a Ghanaian or not. And national service is compulsory for every Ghanaian graduate. Yes, if you are not Ghanaian, you are not really part of this process here. It's not compulsory for you, but it is compulsory for every Ghanaian to embark on this mandatory 1 year national service. If you have already done your national service before too, it is not really compulsory for you. You are not part, okay? So you can just relax, assuming you did your diploma and now you have done your degree, so you can skip the national service, right? So that's a good news for you. So after that, you have to enter your key details. Some of these details are your email address, your residential address, your phone number, your mother's number, your father details, your guarantor, and those important information. They are your personal information. That's why I didn't really take you through that, because when I take you through, you'll be seeing my details. So they are details that you already have access to. And also, NSS will be asking you the length of your shirt, and then the size, okay? The size of your trouser, and then your shirt. You know, those of you who will be going to the various who will be working with the government agencies, they normally give some NSS t-shirts and stuff. So they'll be asking you the size of your shirt, okay, and then the length and all those stuff. You know, I am not really into that, so they'll be asking you that. So you need to get that information prepared, okay? You need to get them down. But if you don't have no idea about that, you can still go ahead and do and enter any measurement. But it is good that you know that. So this is the first process. The second process is that they are going to ask you the region that they are going to ask you to choose 3 regions. These regions should be your preferred regions. It should be in your preferred, it should be in a logical order. So you choose the one that you want, okay? Assuming I'm in Accra and I want to do my service in Accra, Accra should be my first choice. So your priority should be what? Should be the first region. Choose your region based on where you want to do the service. If you go and choose Northern region as your first choice, they may end up posting you to Northern region, and you may need to go to Northern region, start new life there, rent and all those stuff. So the region that you want to do in the national service, indicate that one first, followed by your second preferred region, and then your third region. Do you get it? So those of you, if you're in Accra here, you can, because of transportation and other issues, you can think of Central region. Eastern region is also cool, and Volta region. These are closer. If you're in the Northern region, you can think of other regions. But if you want to come and do it in Accra here, then Accra should be your first choice. And then after this one too, there's one important thing that you need to know. Let me take you through then. You see that one. I have to show you the screen. Okay. Before that, I need to explain certain things to you. They'll be asking you whether you are working or not. Those of you who are working, it is good that you choose that option. But let me advise you so you don't go and make a mistake. If you choose that you're already working, when the posting comes, you are likely to get that place. You know that sometimes there are oversight and stuff, so there may be some kind of oversight. You may choose and you may not get the place. But if you indicate that you're already working, what it means is that NSS will post you there directly, and that one you can't change it. You can't change the posting. So during the time that I completed school, there was one guy that I completed school with. He chose that he's already working, and yes, he was still with the company. So along the line, the company sacked him, and he was supposed to change it. He did posting. He went to the office for reposting. They posted him to a company. But you know, when you indicate that you're already working, the place that the company is supposed to sign, they take it out, because It is just that company. They've made it. They have their form. Their form is different from the normal forms that they give to you. So the guy sent it to the company. The company couldn't get a place to sign because his form was a special form. So the company couldn't get a place to sign. So the guy couldn't do his service because of that. And every year, about 3 years now, I get some of these issues each and every day. So I'm talking to you based on experience. So you need to find out about these things before you take any decision. Okay, so even if you are working, you can decide to choose that you are not working, and probably you think of rather, if you can go to NSS for them to post you to the place that you are working. It is a very good decision. But if you know you still work within that, with the company within that specific time frame, then there's no need for choosing that option. But because of, for future, for some unforeseen circumstances, that's why I'm advising that you be careful about choosing that. Yes. And also, the next thing I want to talk about is the company, the places, the sectors. Okay, so when you get to a place, they will ask you to choose any of these sectors. Okay, and for here, you say what, this service option will not have any influence on where NSS should post you. So you just select any three options from the list. So the options are military service, we have rural development service, we have urban sanitation, we have urban traffic management, we have entrepreneurship and innovation, we have public administration, we have NSS support, and we have private sector. So if you are working with the government institution, or you probably want to be posted to any of the government institutions, then the best option is to choose what, the public administration as your first option. And you can think of also choosing the how do you call it, rural development. Okay, you can also think of choosing that, and then probably you choose any other option. If you are not interested in this, okay, and you want to probably go into the private sector, the best option is to choose private sector, and then you can add public administration and probably the military service. And those of you who are into these services, if you want to go straight to the military, you can choose any of these options. But if you need any further consultation, you can check my bio. My details are there. You can contact me for further consultation on some of these issues, and I'll clarify them for you. Yes, if you call me and I'm busy, I'm not able to pick up, you can leave a message, I'll reply you. Now, so these things are very, very important. There is one thing I'm not discouraging you, but if you choose NSS support, it's likely that NSS will put you on their special program. And that program, when they put you there, you can't change it. So you have to also assess it. If you are interested in working with NSS, probably be at the office, then you have to go with the NSS support. Okay, but one thing about that disadvantage is that when they post you there, you can't change it. And there are some of you too that they may post you to NSS Agric. NSS has programs that you can't change. Okay, you can't do reposting even when they post you there, like NSS Agric, NSS Accounting Aid, and then the NSS special yes, that's accounting aid. Yes, so accounting aid, NSS Agric, and then there's one, yes, those of you that they supposed to teach. Okay, those of you too that they supposed to teach you the pedagogy. Yeah, there's a program that they call like that for them to, they can't also what, they can't change, they can't go to the office for reposting. Yes, that is a special program, because some of you, when they post you, you go to the office with excuses, they change it, and those sectors don't get people. So that's why you need to look at these options very carefully before you go ahead, so you don't put yourself in trouble. So for to cut anything or to cut this thing short, you just have to look at the private sector. The private sector, one advantage of the private sector is that the private sector pays more than the government. Their salary also comes on time. There's no delay. With the government, the government, okay, those of you going to the government institutions, sometimes it delays. And I had some people that have been complaining that their service allowances have not been coming. Somebody really work. It's not everything I can tell you here. Do you get it? But if you don't really have anybody taking care of you or probably giving you transportation, and you want your service, the money to come on time, then you need to probably look at the private sector, because that place the money comes on time and there wouldn't be any disappointment. Most of them to go that mile, okay, they go extra mile by adding some coins to it. Some of them even pay your transportations and give you food to eat. So you can consider these things and see how it will go. Okay, so now we are done with the NSS registration process. Let me take you through the do's and don'ts when you are doing your national service. The first don't is, if you if you're already working, you can decide to choose or decide in the registration process, you can decide to say that you are not working for future for an unforeseen circumstance, should in case you want to change it, or probably you have gotten a better offer, you can change it. Do you get it? So you don't look at that option. Also, there's also other factors that you need to know. The next thing that you need to avoid also is, you need to avoid using emails that you have no access to. If you don't have any access to that email, don't use that email to do the registration, because the email that you use to do the registration, you will have to use the email that you use to do the registration, and your pin code, the one that you use, okay, the one you activated, you have to use that one to log into your dashboard. So you need to use email that you have access to, should in case you lock your account, they can send you verification code to verify. Do you get it? So that thing is very, very important. And also, your pin code, you need to make sure, if you can even take screenshot or the pin code, and then the details that you use, the pin code, and then the NSS number, the email that you use, you need to save them very well. So there are some of you that end up losing your phone, you end up misplacing your phone, and there are some people that also end up losing their messages. So now, after that, go and write it somewhere, so that in case the posting comes, you can use those details to log in. And also, when you do the registration, the postings will come in as soon as possible. After the registration, it won't delay. Okay, so you have to make sure, if you have companies or you know somebody in a company that you think the person can help you, start talking to the person even before you do this registration. Those of you, I know that some of you will be coming, and I know not all of you are doing it this year, so you need to start working, probably talking to the companies to see if they will accept you, so that even if NSS posts you to that place, the company, because there's already, you've already established that relationship with the company management and they know you, there's likely that they will endorse your forms for you to do your service there. And if you want to be maintained, this is from choosing the public sector. Public sector is not the best place. If you want to be employed after your national service, go to the private sector. It is an advice I'm giving to you. Go to the private sector if you want to be employed after your national service, right? And the last step I would like to take you through is the pin code. I taught you how you can do it here, but I'm just going to dial the code at star 170 and try my best to do it and see if it will go through yourself too. You can also follow the step. Then that's, apart from this one, I'll just give some short remarks. So I'll be finishing very soon. Yes, you have to make sure You have to make sure that your name is already showing before what you proceed to make payment. Your name, if you enter the PIN code, the NSS together with the PIN code, and the name isn't showing, then you need to what? You need to check the details carefully before you go ahead. If not, they'll refund the money back to you. So these are what? These are the ways you can go ahead with your national service. So like I said, those of you who want to go outside, do study abroad, those of you who also want to go and work outside, get in touch with me. Call me. You can call me on 0545412017. I'll drop a link under the comment section, so you can check the link and then fill the link, fill the form. We'll reach out to you, the country, the place you want to go, and all those stuff. Or you visit our website at globalassurancetravels.com. Okay, so you want to visit us, or probably the also you can also check, that's assurance travel consult. Okay, assurance travel consult. So definitely you would get in touch with us, and then we'll also make sure we sort you out. So these are the processes. If you're finding something challenging, you can reach out to me. God bless you for your time, and thank you. My name is Johnson Praise. You can reach out to me on 0545412017. Anything pertaining to your national service, okay, you can reach out to me. But most of the things I've explained here, watch the video to an end before you call me, because I also have other things doing. Do you get it? So if it is some of these minor issues, when it has to do with name, okay, please pay attention. When it has to do with a name, your name that isn't really corresponding with the one in the school system, go to the NSS office. It will be rectified. If it is about your course, okay, the program that you are doing that has been, you are doing public administration, they've entered business administration, it is a typographical error. When you go to the NSS office, it will be resolved. But I can't do it here for you. Do you get it? You have to go to the office to do all these things. So that is just by the way. So some of these things, when you follow the video to an end, you definitely, I don't think you find yourself wanting. God bless you for your time. Thank you.